All right. So, you know the drill. Just introduce yourself and tell me something that you're grateful for.
You want me to go first?
Whoever. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm grateful for starting the yoga classes back up because Lord knows I need it. And I'm thankful that I just got engaged a couple of
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I
Yeah.
know. Congratulations. And you're Leah, by the way. Leah's big news.
Yes.
We're glad to have you back in yoga. So, hopefully, this will become a regular weekly thing again.
I hope so. Here we go.
Hey, I'm Jim, and I'm grateful that I got to do errands today in the sunshine, and I'm not getting engaged today.
He's equally grateful for that. And I'm Cindy. My biggest gratitude is I just got back from a celebration of life for my dear friend Peter. And I've known him for the last 15 years. And he died over the summer, but um, the his celebration of life was today, and so I've danced salsa with him for the last 15 years, and this is someone that I saw quite regularly for at weekly salsa events almost for the last 15 years, and so
Yeah.
it's just so it was a beautiful service. He was a big time producer, not just a salsa dancer and tango, and but God, he produced so many of the big um, bands and musicians. You have no idea the impact that this man had, and so um, anyway, I'm just very grateful to have actually known him. And I had brought him soup, you know, on Monday, and saw him and kissed him and hugged him, back in the summer. And then on Friday he was gone. And it just happened quickly. He had cancer. And anyway, um, it's just the one thing that I do want to say, and I am dedicating my practice to him tonight, is just that, life is short. Life is very precious. Don't get caught in the minutia of what people do and don't do. And they invite you to parties, they don't invite you to parties. Um, this man was loved by so many people, and had such a profound impact on so many people's lives, including my own. And to hear how far the reach went, and to go and hear how many people's lives that this man touched, and how many people he produced, and he was just the most humble man ever. um it just puts things in perspective. Tell people that you love them. um don't go to bed angry. Don't hold grudges, don't gossip, all that stuff, because in the end, what really matters is the love that existed. And so anyway, I didn't mean to tear up, but I knew it was going to happen in yoga tonight. So I dedicate this to you, Peter. I love you. And anyway, let's move our bodies and get into child's pose.
Okay.
Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat, take a deep inhale, take a deep exhale, and just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. allowing yourself to just be present to the moment, present to the here and now. And remembering, no matter what is happening in your life, you can always, always come back to love. It's a choice that we make. You can come from love or you can come from fear, but we do make choices. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then roll forward into a tabletop position on all fours. And let's do some cat-cows. Dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then gently push back, downward facing dog. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Grab both elbows, slight sway from left to right. Good. Release the grip. Slowly unwind, uncurl, untuck. And when you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to center. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale for Om. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Good. And then gently open your eyes. Inhale the hands up. Reach up, stretch up, extended mountain. And then lean to the right just for a couple of breaths. Side body stretch. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Good. And then lift back up to center. Lean to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Good. And then lift up, reach up, stretch up. Take a back bend. Push the hips forward. And then keep the hands interlaced. Come forward, fold. Nice and easy. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Okay, press the palms and heels to the mat. Make sure you're in an upside down V. So get your hips up. Push those hands and feet back so that your butt is towards the ceiling. Okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then warrior one, right side. Right foot through the hands, left is on the angle. Shift the hips, take the arms up, bend generously in that right knee. Palms face each other, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Start the Ujjayi breathing. It's going to be in and out through the nose. So generous bend in that right knee. Palms face each other. Good, Leah. Lift up. Good, Jim. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then warrior two. Look over that right middle finger. Activate the arms, the core. Just stay on the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Extended side angle, right hand, right knee, or right hand to the inside of the floor of the block, left hand up and over. Pinky side faces the floor. Breathe into that side body. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then hands to the floor, lower down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left side. Left foot through the hands, right's on the angle. Again, shift the hips. Take the arms up. Bend generously in that left knee. Palms face each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. One more. In and out through the nose, warrior two. Okay. Drop the hands, look over that left middle finger. Okay. Bend generously in that left knee. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Good. Extended side angle, left hand, left knee, right hand up and over. Pinky side faces the floor. Again, gaze to the right elbow. Good, Leah. Stay on the breath. In and out through the nose, just building the heat. One more breath. Good. And then take the hands down, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit down and hold. Okay. Reach the arms to the ceiling. Sit the butt down. Stay on the breath. In and out through the nose. Continue to build the heat. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Good. And then take the arms back. Drinking bird. Still come up on those toes. Feel the quake and shake in the thighs. Breath in. Breath out. Good. One more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. Heels down, arms up, chair. Stay for 3. Sit down lower for 2. And 1, forward fold. Grab the big toes, peace sign fingers, pull, pull, pull. Palms to feet, second and third toes at the wrist points. Pull, pull, pull. One more. Good. And then slowly come off the feet, unwind, uncurl, untuck. Good. And then bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Good. And then grab a quick sip of water. We'll take it easy on you tonight, Leah, since you've
Yeah, probably need it.
just that, yeah. Plus, I need it too. I'm not, my energy is not feeling like a super power flow tonight. So gentle is good all around for all of us.
See you.
All right, middle of the mat, eagle, right side. So swing the right arm under, right leg up and around. Wrap the knees and elbows. You can keep the leg out like a kickstand, or you can grab the tops of the shoulders, palm to palm, whatever you've got. Stay on the breath. Good. For 5, 4, knees and elbows into alignment. For 3, good, Jim. 2, 1, unwind, airplane. Right leg goes back. Okay, lock out that left leg, activate the arms and the core. Good, Leah. Okay, go all the way back as far as you can. Activate, stay on the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come out. Good. Eagle left side. Left under right, left leg up and around. Okay. Bring the knees and elbows into alignment. Again, hug in. Stay on the breath. Okay. Good. You can wrap the legs. You can keep it out as a kickstand, whatever you need. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and unwind airplane. Left leg goes back, palms face the floor. Stay on the breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more breath, and then slowly come out. Good job. Good. And shake it out. Good. And then standing knee raise. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths. So right hand to the right knee. Lock out that left side. Ground down. Again, create that spinal alignment. Belly pulls to the spine. Stay on the breath. Good. And then you're going to move to warrior 3. Right leg goes back. Reach the arms forward. Okay. So tip the body in half. Stay on the breath. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Last one. Standing splits. Hands to the floor. Right leg lifts. Stay and breathe for 5. Lift that leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower the right leg. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And rise. Circle the arms up and through to the heart. Good. Standing knee raise left side. Left hand to the left knee. Okay. Again, you're going to lock out the right side. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. So get the balance here. Deep exhale. Good. One more. Warrior 3. Left leg goes back. Reach the arms forward. Okay. Again, reach and stretch. Good, Jim. Good, Leah. Stay. One more breath. And then hands to the floor, standing splits. Lift the left leg as high as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg. Halfway. Fold. Rise. Swoop the arms up and over. Hands to heart center. Good. Last one. Tree right side. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf, the inner part of the left thigh. Okay. Ground down. And then bring the hands to center. When you're ready, take them up, lift up, reach up. Okay. So the leg can either be up or below the calf. You just don't want it on the knee. Okay. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Couple more. One more. Good. And then lower. And then shake it out. And then tree left side. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf, the inner part of the right thigh. Leah, you look like you're frozen, but I hope you can still see me. So
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, great. Okay, lift up, reach up, stretch up, open up, stay on the breath. There you are. Somehow you talking activated your screen again. Okay, stay on the breath. Couple more here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. One more. Good. And then bring the hands to the center and then lower. Good. Shake it out. Good. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and easy. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. And then take a giant step back with the right foot. So toes of the right foot. Rise up, lift up, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Good. One more here. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Listen carefully. You're going to inhale the right knee up. Arms go up. And then exhale, you're going to come back to crescent lunge. Okay, we're going to work a little more balance here. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, crescent lunge. Okay, find the balance here. Last one. Inhale, right knee up. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Drop the arms, drop the back foot. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Peaceful warrior, left hand up, right hand down the leg. Stay on the breath. Good. Triangle, left side. Windmill the arms, left hand to the floor of the block. Gaze to the right thumb. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. And then twisting triangle, right hand down, left hand up. Twisting, breathing. One more. Okay. And then pyramid to the front foot. So step the right foot in, interlace the hands, and then bow to the front foot. Stay on the breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. One more. And then ground into both feet as you rise, nice and easy. Good. Step the back foot to the top of the mat, other side, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway, fold. And then take a giant step back with the left foot. You're going to land on the toes of the left foot. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, find your balance. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. One more here. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Good. You're going to bring the left knee forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, hands up, and then crescent lunge. Take the left foot back. Last one. Inhale, left knee up. Take it back, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, right hand up, left hand down the leg. Triangle, right side. Windmill the arms, right hand to the floor of the block. Good. Stay here, breathing. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Twisting and breathing. One more breath in. One more breath out. Twisting triangle, left hand down, right hand up. Breath in. Breath out. Good. One more. Good. And then pyramid to the right foot. Step the left foot in, interlace the hands, bow to the right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then slowly roll up. Step the left foot to the front, shake it out. Good. Extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to the middle of the mat. Drop to the knees. So you're going to be on tabletop position on all fours. Right hand to the center of the mat, twist to the left. Okay. Breathe here. One more. Thread the needle, left arm comes under, left ear to the mat. Right arm can hook around. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then slowly come out. Left hand to the center, twist to the right. Reach up, stretch up. Good. Thread the needle, right arm comes under, right ear to the mat. Left arm hooks around. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then slowly come out. Rise to the knees for camel. So you're going to stand on the knees, hands to the back pockets, open the front line of the body up, breathe in, breathe out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Last one. Good. And then slowly come down. You can sit on the heels here. You can sit cross-legged. Whatever's comfortable for you. We are going to take one round of breath of fire. Hands on the knees, spine is straight. Okay, just as a reminder, the breath is going to be in and out through the belly. So you're pumping the belly. Okay, the breath is in and out through the nose. The breath stays trapped at the top of the throat or the lungs. Okay, and it'll sound and look like this. Out. If you were to exaggerate it, it would be like a Buddha belly. So you fully expand and then it snaps in, but it happens so fast. It's more like a pumping action. So it's like out, in. Okay. All right. Close your eyes. No one's looking at you. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale, close the lips. Take a breath. Close the lips and pump the belly, breath of fire. Begin. Halfway. Ten, 9, 8, keep pumping. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push it all the way out. Good. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Keep the eyes closed, gentle spinal twist. Right hand, left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Eyes are closed. Look over the left shoulder. Breath in. Breath out. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Twist a little bit more. See through the closed eyes. Okay, see if you can see through that in third eye between the eyes. That's your intuitive point in the body. Breath in. breath out. Good. And then back to center. Left hand, right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Again, gaze over the right shoulder. Breath in. Breath out. Twist a little bit more. Good. And then slowly come out of the twist. Sit cross-legged. We'll do one round of Sufi grinds, and then we're going to get right into our closing series. So again, just to review, we did this yesterday in yesterday's class. So the Sufi grind, you're going to make an ellipse, okay? So it's a wide ellipse, not a circle. So, and you don't bow your head like you've got a noose on it. You want to actually lead with your heart. So you'll come this way, then you circle out wide, and then you come around, okay? So it's like you're going to bow forward, but you're not dropping the head. So hopefully that makes sense. So you'll inhale, go to the right, and then exhale. The breath is all in and out through the nose. And when you get to the halfway point, you're going to start the exhale through the nose at 6 o'clock. Okay. So the breath is actually massaging those internal organs. Okay. Just kind of think of it like that. And if you do this breath right, you will feel sort of the breath like inside massaging like the stomach, the liver, the intestines. It takes practice, but I promise this is very, very good for you. Okay, so you'll bow forward, close the eyes so you don't get dizzy. Inhale, and then at 6 o'clock, you're going to start the exhale through the nose. We'll do several rotations this way, and then switch it up and do it counterclockwise. Last one this direction. Good. And then back to center. Just reset, recalibrate. Chin is level with the floor. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale. Good. Last one. Breath in. Last one. Breath out. Good. Now we'll go counterclockwise. So again, you'll bow forward. It's not, you don't drop the head. You just lead with the heart. You'll bow forward. Then you go to the left. Then you come back. So you see when I'm back this way, my spine is still relatively straight. So I don't concave in. Just letting you know sort of the format, okay? And then you come back. All right, counterclockwise. Inhale. At 6 o'clock, you're going to start your exhale through the nose and begin. See if you can just consciously swing, rotate from the hips only, okay? Or the waist, actually. It's not even the hips. Okay? 3 more. Last one. Good. And then back to center. Eyes are closed, hands on the knees, spine is straight. Take a deep inhale. Open the mouth, side out, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, deep inhale. Last one, deep exhale. Good. And then gently open the eyes. Seated leg extension. Right leg is out, left is in. I'm going to start working towards our closing series here so we can have a nice long Shavasana. So grab the right toes, pull. pull, ground the right heels into the mat, bring the toes towards the face. Good. Pull. One more. Good. And then switch it out. And then bring the left foot in. So again, grab the big toes, pull, pull, pull. Good. One more. Good. And then take a straddle position. Reach for the space between the hands, between the arms and legs. Breath in, breath out. Good. One more. Bound angle, grab the tops of the feet. Okay, so the heels can come in, tops of the feet, use the elbows, push the knees out. Okay, stay on the breath. You can bring them in, you can have them out, but use those elbows to push the knees down. You should feel the stretch in the groin, in between the legs, the abductor, the adductor, depending on how tight you are. So stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out, seated forward fold. So peace sign fingers, you're going to grab the big toes. You're going to pull the heart through the hands. Okay, so we're not trying to get head to knee. You're literally trying to pull. You can also take a block and put it at the bottom of the feet. Okay, so pull, yeah. And then you can also reach your arms forward. If you can't grab your toes, then you could just stretch your arms over the toes. You should feel this in the backs of the legs. Okay, flex the feet, pull, reach forward, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out, flex the feet, point the toes. Okay, flex the feet, point the toes. Oh, my feet are cramping. Flex the feet, point the toes. It's painful. I've got like right in the arch of my foot. I don't know what's happening. Flex the toes, point the toes. Last one, flex, point. Good. Spinal twist, bend the left knee over the right. Left hand comes behind you as the kickstand. Right hand crosses up in front of the left knee. Activate the core. Look over the left shoulder. Good, Jim? Yep, Leo, you got it. Ring out the spine. So your spine is actually straight. You're only twisting at the waist. Okay, so think of it like a dish rag. Any last little bit of toxins that may be in the body, you're taking them and wringing them out. Stay here, twist, breathe, one more. Good. And then release, and then switch sides. Bend the right knee over the left. Right hand comes behind you again. Left hand goes up, crosses in front of that right knee. Activate the core, look over the right shoulder. Stay on the breath. And breathe. Twist. Breathe. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then slowly come out. Take the arms out to the side. And then slowly find your way to the mat. Okay, slow for 5. Lower down, use the stomach for 4. Good. 3, keep breathing. 2, you're not on the mat yet. 1, and then 0. Now your back is on the mat. Bring the right knee in, hug in. Figure 4, right crosses over the left. Interlace the hands behind that left hamstring. Use the right elbow so the hands are pulling the left knee in. The right elbow is pushing it out. So you got to push pull here. Stay for 5. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg. Supine twist. Guide the right knee over to the left side. T-top that right arm. Breath in. Breath out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Twist one more. Last little bit to get toxins out. Good. And then release the right leg. Bring the left knee in, arms at the rib cage. Hug in. Figure 4, left crosses over the right. Interlace the hands behind that right hamstring. Again, you're pulling the knees in. You're pushing that left knee out with the left elbow. And breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Extend the right leg, supine twist. Guide the left knee over, T-top that left arm. Breath in. Breath out. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. 1 more. Good. And then slowly release the left leg to the mat. Okay. Right into Shavasana. So feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Slowly let yourself surrender to the mat. Surrender to your Shavasana. And let go. Full breath in. Full breath out. Just for the next few minutes, let your Shavasana be your integration period. Body, mind, and spirit. Breath in. Breath out. Stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from the 72 Names of God. This chapter is on, it's a translation of the Kabbalah. It's written by a rabbi. This chapter is on spiritual cleansing. We all come into this world with spiritual defects that need correcting. These imperfections have accrued over previous lifetimes, and we cannot rid ourselves of their negative influences until they are mended. Sometimes we lack the emotional courage and spiritual strength to correct all of our flaws. What's more, our egos use many devious tactics against our own best interests. One of the most potent of these tactics is cynicism, the sense that anything but chaos should not even be thought about by the intelligent human being. This is a convenient escape from doing the hard work of spiritual transformation. It allows us to see ourselves as eternally blameless victims, rather than as responsible beings who are thoroughly accountable for the state of our own lives. There are two ways to cleanse in life: pain or proactive spiritual transformation. The path of pain hurts the body, our health, our finances, our personal lives. When we experience sickness or poor health, if we lose a business or go broke, if a marriage breaks up, or if there is heartache from children, this is all considered spiritual cleansing. The path of proactive spiritual transformation only hurts the ego. This name focuses upon the ego, thus allowing us to purify and repair past inequities in a merciful manner. By meditating on these letters, you push, rewind, and erase on your spiritual video. You are purified in the present life by correcting your transgressions from your lives in the past. This name also cleanses our physical environment from spiritual impurities. What if it was just that easy to press rewind and erase? Because you could do that in every moment where there is a divide between you and another person, you and another circumstance. You can choose forgiveness over fear. You can choose letting go versus ruminating. You can make choices to come from proactivity versus reactivity. You can practice self-care versus self-abandonment. Just think about these, okay? Erase and rewind. You can start over every moment. You can have a new experience with someone, a new interaction. You can choose forgiveness. You can change the dynamics of a bad situation into good. With your thoughts, with your actions, letting go of grudges, choosing the path of peace, spiritual peace. Start to bring in movement, just slow, okay? Take your time. We were in long Shavasana this evening. Gently roll to the right side. Cup your head in your hands. Pause. Be grateful for this life. I am thankful for my life. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, the privilege to practice yoga. I'm grateful for the breath that enters into my body, in and out freely. I am grateful. Slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Take your time to get here. Face me. Bring your hands to prayer. Close the eyes. We'll close the practice with one Om, just like we started. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Hands to third eye center, top of the forehead bow. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Leah, for your practice this evening. I appreciate you, your time, and just showing up. Together, we all say Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, that was a great class.